Imagine living in a concrete jungle surrounded by thousands, sometimes millions of people, traffic jams, flash screenings, and constant pressure. It's like your brain trying to run advanced softwares and outdated machine. Have you ever felt totally drained after walking around through a crowded city street? All the cars, neon lights, horns, crowded sidewalks, and by the end of the day, you feel exaggerated, anxious, or just mentally fuzzy. What if I told you this isn't just you? Your brain was never built for that. Our brain evolved over the hundreds of thousands of years in forests, wide open fields, small communities. They were not designed for the concrete jungle, traffic jams, and 24/7 noise that define modern cities. But when you walk in nature without an agenda, without your phone, without anything to do, you are going on a lot on going on. I'm very distracted. We live in a time where our state is notification, alert, deadlines, and noise. It starts the moment we wake up and does not end until we close our eyes at night. And even then, the mind does not rest. Even if you turn off the screen, our brain does not stop. Let's start from the beginning. Human evolved over hundreds of thousands of years living in nature. In a small kid groups, our brain adopted for quiet forest, open plains, and community where face-to-face interaction was key. Cities, on the other hand, are very recent innovation, just a few thousand years old, which is nothing in evaluation terms. Now picture the city environment: constant noise, car horns, neon lights, flashing ads, every few seconds flames in the eyes, and nothing stops movement everywhere. This means our senses are bombarded with huge amount of every single day. Our brain does not design to handle this overload. It's like trying to watch 10 TV channels at once. No wonder we feel exaggerated. Let's start by going back in time. For most of human history, people lived in small groups close to nature. Think trees, open air, birds, quiet nights under the stars. That was the nature environment in which our brain developed. Fast forward to today. See, our brain, which expects predictable, gentle input, now faces overload. Imagine someone kicking lights on and off all day. Hundreds of little interactions. That overload can make our brain capacity to process and regulate something smoothly. That mismatch between what our brain expects nature, calm, simplicity, and what we give it noise, chaos, and overstimulation is the root of many of the problems we will discuss next. So what happens when our brain is under such conditions? Stress, anxiety, and fatigue. In cities, we deal with traffic jams, crowded bus and streets, never-ending deadlines, and pressure of work, a noisy surrounding, day in, day out. Noise pollution does not just irritate us, it affects our sleep, increase anxiety, and wears down mental health over time. A recent study from Lahore, a big city not too differently from many growing urban center, found a strong link between two: high noise exposure and high scores on depression, anxiety, and stress levels. In fact, urban are more likely to experience stress-related health issues that those in rural or less crowded environment. When stress become the brain constantly produce stress hormones like cortisols. Over time, the chemicals or slide can lead to burnout, anxiety disorders, even depression. Now think about this. In city, we have smartphone, buzzing ads, flashing everywhere, conversation, traffic notifications, and all these are streams of information. Our brain tries to keep up, We multitask, checking messages while walking, browsing social media while traveling, switching from one thing to another without pause. But constant shifting attention drains our mental resources. It becomes hard to focus, hard to stay present. Our attention span shrinks. The ability to deeply connected to read, think, reflect become harder to maintain. On the other side, when we get some calm, peaceful time, especially in nature, our brain recovers. Research show that natural environment help restore our attention and mental energy. So the cities may make us feel connected, busy, and productive, but the cost of mental clarity and focus. Here is a paradox. Cities are crowded, yet many people feel lonely. Why? Because although there are millions of people around, real social bonds, the kind of our ancestors have, are harder to form. People come and go, neither don't know each other. Everyone busy chasing work. You might be surrounded by strangers, but feel utterly alone. Weak communications and community bonds, limited social support, and that isolation hurts mental health. In a small community, village tight neighborhoods, people tend to know each other. They help each other. They share burdens. They give emotional support and sense of belonging. Cities often lack that, even when full of people. The result, more loneliness, even depression despite the crowd. One of the best medicines for our overstressed, overworked brain is nature. Spending time in green spaces, parks, gardens, forests reduce stress and anxiety, restore attention, improves mood, and boosts overall mental being. A major long-term study of almost 1 million people in Denmark found that children who grew up with less access to green spaces held up to 55% higher risk of developing disorders like depression, anxiety later in life compared to those who grow up with more green spaces around them in their homes. Another line of research shows that even a small 40-minute walk in nature improves cognitive function more than a walk in a busy urban environment. When people move from concrete heavy city zones to greenery neighborhoods with trees, streets, parks, and gardens, their mental well-being improves with time. Even small green patches, constant exposure can make a big difference. City living often gives with lifestyles habit that further strain our brain and health. Fast food, processed meals because of busy schedule, not enough nutrition for optimal brain function, lack of sleep, maybe due to noise, a long working hour, and stress. Pollution, air pollution affect not just lungs but brain health, cognition, mood. Over time, these factors can increase risk of depression, anxiety disorder, and overall mental health. Cities, in that sense, produce a burden environmental of stress. Now, how to live in a city full of noises with high pressure culture shape our decision making. When we are exposed to too many choices all the time, jobs, social media, content, shopping, entertainment, places to go, our brain gets frustrated. It's called decision fatigue. That is constant overload can make it harder to make grateful decisions. About health, relationship, fitness, and finance. Long-term goal instead, you may default to easy, quick, short-term choices. Over time, that undermines long-term well-being, physical health, mental health, relationship, mental and physical growth. So does that mean living in a city is doomed for your brain? Not necessarily. Here are ways to make city life more brain friendly. Incorporative greenery and nature walks. Try to spend time in parks, gardens, green spaces. Even small green patches, trees lined streets, small gardens help. mindfulness and nutrition. Slowing down, breathing cleanly your mind helps calm overstimulation. Reduce screen time and social media overload. Limited notifications, social media browsing. Give your brain break. Community engagement and social bonding. Make meaningful connection with neighbor, friends, community groups. Build social support. Healthier lifestyles have it balanced nutrition, enough sleep, outdoor activities help combat pollution, stress, lifestyle, and pressure. Even in a busy city, small, consistent lifestyle changes can help restore mental balance and brain health. So, what's the bottom line? Our brain evolved for nature, quite simple and community living, not for concrete and noisy and pollution of the environment. So if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more videos and on more topics. Thank you. See you in the next one.